Well, hello choo-choo lovers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Lang's Trains. Last night, not long before I went to bed, there was a mighty crash, and I don't know whether it was thunder, didn't sound like thunder, didn't even know if it was in this house or next door. But I have just discovered at 11 o'clock this morning what it was. These shelf there, I don't know what's happened, seems to have warped, and hopefully you can see this, all those coaches fallen off. That's what that crash was. Okie dokie. Okay, that's that fixed. Pair of pliers, bent bracket, put trays back up. Right, okay. I actually really knackered those three custard, what are they called? Custard and red things. Anyway, they must have landed right on their wheels because they were pushed in and not very nice. Anyway, fixed. So, plan. I've been putting this card along here just to build this up to the right height. Because I can't build a full width platform because there ain't no ground underneath it, if you like. I'm building this up on the edge there and then going to put stuff on it to get it to the right level, and then more card to build it out a wee bit, and it's sort of like going off world. Section platform over there has been removed. It's downstairs. I'll do the white lines on that. Get this finished. I've done some ballasty nonsense here. So this area of station is, yes, it's not very high standard, I know, but it's getting to look all right for me. Okay, still got to make that end bit there. Confession, I don't like making those end bits. I don't really like making platforms, actually. I'm just too tight to buy the things because they're too expensive. Oh, right, other thing. Cut in a track going in there. Yeah. So that I can operate that end and that end independently. Like I can actually do with all the rest of these sidings. I'll show you that maybe later on, because it is quite cool, because remember this is DC, so it means that I can park, say, this felly, and it won't go past that white marker. Well, this end won't anyway. So if I, say, park that there, I can bring something in here without that moving. Okay, simple. I just don't open the far point up there, but I do open the point up there. So it's like there's two different sidings back to back, but one continuous track. Groovy. What's the next plan for today? Probably shut up and get on with it, eh? Right. Okay, later. Hi again. This is some day later and some hours later, because it's night time, as you might be able to make outside. Don't know if you can see that from this angle, but it's night, it's rainy, it's horrible, blah blah blah. Right. Don't know what I'm going to call this video. First of all, while I remember, I want to say I'm on 103 subscribers now. Woohoo! And 8,012 views in total. Woohoo! I don't know if there's any secret tomato fans out there, because my last video is one of the best views per day, if you want, etc, etc. And it was called Platforms and Tomatoes. Right, so yesterday, while I was getting on with it, the letterbox went and these arrived. These are little buildings. Can you see that? It's obviously not built yet. Low relief buildings. And they came from Scale Model Buildings, Oh, and my cameraman, yeah man, he's got to say that like Ice is doing a shout out, yeah? So, big it up for Scale Model Buildings. One word. And they also send me a message and a freebie. I got two. I got 2 for 1. So I started folding that and I got a freebie. And they send you a wee message from Katrina that says, "Hi, thanks for buying from us again. Here's a little extra." So, Katrina, I like that name. Anyway, Scale Model Buildings. Happening. Place to go. Well, without further ado, I shall get on and build these later. Right, so I thought I would just show you how I'm doing this. Here's one I did before, not long ago I must say. What I have done is I've used a bit of this card that I used for the platforms, just glued it on the inside, just to reinforce it. Because the temperature and whatever varies so much in that loft, I did find one of the buildings before kind of warped a wee bit, so it just stiffens it up a wee bit. And I've got the stuff anyway, so observe the folding. The folding. Can we see this? Technical stuff. Edge of the desk. Use that. Line it up. Bend it over. That's just to give me a line. And fold it. Now, as you know, I'm pretty hashy-bashy about these things, but if I can get something looking not too bad, like that, it's got a roof on it as well, and there we go. So, oh, I should say, can you make that out? So there's, on the card, there's instructions, fold, glue to roof, etc, etc, and there's also little dotted lines on other lines, show you where to cut it. But it's kind of easy once you get the hang of it. So where's my roof bit going? Again, I've glued a bit of card onto the back of that roof, just because it was quite thin, just to stiffen it up a wee bit. But there we go. So that's all the folds, and then it tells you this bit gets stuck, fold and glue to backboard. You see. What I will probably do is get another wee band or something, glue it inside there again, just to stiffen it up. Right, I'll show you when it's done. Right, let's do this. I'm just gonna. Well, this is PVA, by the way. I've never mentioned this before. What I love about PVA. What do you think? What do you think we love about PVA? Much cheapness. Much cheapness. Right, so I'm just doing the back. This one. Me and the cameraman here have just had a wee debate about where these should go, and well, we've made a decision. I've actually ripped one that I did before off the wall, so I'll have to replace it. I don't want glue there. Right, where was this one going? Here. There. Job done. Next, this is the one I ripped off from over there. Decided to replace it. It's got a bit warped. It can't be helped in this funny country that I live in called Scotland. The weather does different things. A funny attic and a funny house with funny people in it. Right, you're going on there. Maybe that'll do. And da-da-da-da-da. Come on. Squishy, squishy, squish. Do it. Let's see. Bend this out. Out a wee bit. And let's see. You're going in there. What do you think? Might actually put this along a wee bit. So there's a wee road down the side. Yeah, because that's got windows at the side. So that wouldn't be built onto that. That might be. That wouldn't be. Right. Da da da. Job done. Right, I should just more that I did yesterday. This light thing, I used to have a few of them. The traffic lights. Well, it's not traffic; it's real traffic lights. Now that is actually wired to the point motor, which is under there. That one there. Now, because that point motor is also acts as a switch. Now, it's a bit iffy this, but I rewired it yesterday and I couldn't figure. Oh, it took me ages. I had to even get this technical thing out to check what was connected to what because my colour coding was all to pot. Anyway, point is, I eventually sussed it out. Oh look, there's a disappearing person down there. Right, okay. Point is, this should change this light as well as this point. You'll hear the point change. Ready? Now, what happens is, there you go. So it's gone green. So this 125, if it's going to work, I bet you it doesn't work. Just annoying. Oh, yay! You're allowed to go out now. Wow. That'll freak me out if that actually works. There you have it, folks. Something worked. Change the point back and goes red. Something blinking worked. Yeehaw! What do you think? You think we can bring it back into the station quickly? This one. Nah, that wouldn't work, would it? No. I think that might just be because I have, and it will stop after the break in the track there, that I mentioned before. I think when I've ballasted this or painted the rails, I've not cleaned the track yet. So, anyway, that's my excuse. Right, this time it is definitely time to go. Okay, folks, Merry Christmas.